Last week, China reported a new cluster of cases in Beijing after more than 50 days without a case in that city. More than 100 cases have now been confirmed. The origin and extent of the outbreak are being investigated. Globally, more than 7.8 million cases of COVID-19 have now been reported to WHO. For the past 2 weeks, more than 100,000 new cases have been reported almost every single day. Almost 75% of recent cases come from 10 countries, mostly in the Americas and South Asia. However, we also see increasing numbers of cases in Africa, Eastern Europe, Central Asia, and the Middle East. Even in countries that have demonstrated the ability to suppress transmission, countries must stay alert to the possibility of resurgence. Last week, China reported a new cluster of cases in Beijing after more than 50 days without a case in that city. More than 100 cases have now been confirmed. The origin and extent of the outbreak are being investigated.
Dr. Tedros, a few weeks ago you mentioned about the relationship with the United States is not only about the money, but the cooperation between WHO and the United States. But is United States still a member of WHO at this point, since we are about to have the deadline that President Trump has mentioned, the 30-day deadline this week? Thank you so much.
Yes, the United States is still a member state of the World Health Organization. Thank you.
My question is also related to Beijing. I'm actually based here in Brussels, so the EU border is opening today, but countries like Germany, France still report like 300, 400 cases every day. And in the US, you have 18, 20 states have a spike, like 1,000 cases or more a day. So why make Beijing's 100 cases deserve so much attention? Is Beijing overreacting, or is acting properly? Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's important to note that every country is different, and certainly in China, when you spent over 50 days without having any significant local transmission, a cluster like this is a concern. And it needs to be investigated and controlled, and that's exactly what the Chinese authorities are doing. So in that sense, it is big news. But in the great scheme of things around the number of cases per day around the world, it's not. But it is a significant event. We'll track that like we've tracked other significant clusters. Similarly, we've been concerned about clusters that have emerged in Korea or in Japan or in Singapore, and we engage very closely with those authorities to understand how they're investigating them. That doesn't mean we think the authorities are going to lose control of the situation. It's that we want to understand what the country is doing, and more importantly, what the country is learning about the origin and transmission.